Well, good afternoon. It's drizzly, rainy. We still have one little patch of snow, too. Let's go bring this to the girls. Well, hello, girls. Daddy already turned your light off, huh? Well, it's in the 50s, so. Do you want treats? There you go. Go nuts. Oh, sorry, honey. Sorry. Enjoy, girls. Check it out. 2 eggs. A brown and a green. Thank you, girls. Enjoy your treats. I'll see you later. I've changed into my slippers. So, I don't have enough to make a haul, but I got this today from Blitzy. The Graphic 45's Good Old Sport in the 6x6. I love the size, the double-sided. For all those masculine and gender-neutral cards. Look at that. How cool is that? I like that. I like the scale of the 6x6, I think, by far. Yukon Blue. Yukon won last night. So excited for the boys. And then the only other thing I got is this Martha Stewart Craft Punch, and this one is called Branch. And I had been eyeing it so many different times. I know some people picked them up for, I don't know, pennies after the holidays, but since I'm not stepping foot into a store, that's what I got from Blitzy. So I think what I might do next is start my turkey soup. Polly's taking a nap. It's around 4 in the afternoon. That way I can set up my tripod, get everything ready, and walk you through step by step. That roasted turkey I made Tuesday. I lost track now. We've been eating pretty much all week off the turkey, with the exception of last night. Polly brought takeout home, and he had salmon and I had liver and onions. I was in that liver and onion mood. But I have to say my liver and onions were better. Probably because I made it to my rareness or doneness preference. So I'm going to pull together celery, carrots, onions, parsley, trying to think what else, garlic, lots of garlic, and then see how much meat is left on the carcass, whether I need to peel it off first or cut it off first. And then I also saved the drippings from the pan from Tuesday, and that's been in the refrigerator. So I'll just scrape off the fat layer, which will be at the very top, which will be a perfect way to utilize the flavors, but without adding any of the fat into it. So yeah, let's go get a big, I think I have an 8-quart pot. That's what I'm going to make, but the displacement of the bones will, it'll be less than 8 quarts of actual stock. So I'll probably put some stock away, and then the rest I'll make turkey soup with. So I'll shred the meat and then put in some fresher celery and carrots and parsley, rather than just the stuff that's been cooking along, because I'm going to let it simmer for like 45 minutes to an hour. Oh, I hear someone dropped something upstairs. Alright, be back in a few. So, turkey stock commence. There's something very comforting about making soup or stock on a drizzly, rainy day. So I have my 8-quart stock pot. I have to get the lid for it. It's in the on the other shelf. So I like using stainless. It doesn't impart any flavors. It keeps the flavors clean, what you put in, so no transfer from previous food. So I have the carcass, and actually I'm going to cut off as much of the white meat as I can, and everything else except the roasted lemons is going to go in the spot. Then I'm going to add some vegetables. So let's take a look and see which vegetables I'm going to add. So this is the pan drippings from the roasted turkey. As you can see, there's a thick layer of fat on top. Because it's been refrigerated, it's really easy to scrape off, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. However, the stuff that's underneath is packed full of flavor, so I'm going to add that to the stock. I'm going to add a lot of parsley, celery stalks, and they don't have to be pretty because this is all going to get strained out. Onion, and I'm not even going to peel the outside because that's going to add to the color of the stock. I'm going to put in these 2 whole heads of garlic, but I am going to peel them and just smash them. And then, I need carrots, some bay leaf, black pepper. I'm going to taste for the salt later on because those drippings and the turkey itself is very well seasoned. So I'm going to hold off on the salt just to make sure that it doesn't become salty stock. So let's prep these veggies and I'll grab the carrot too. So I've pulled off like 90% of that fat off the top and I threw it in the garbage. Don't throw it down your drain. And see, some of it still sticks to the pans. So, and it's going to liquefy almost instantly. Let me grab my big spoon. While that liquefies, I'm going to finish the rest of the veggies and we'll start throwing stuff together. So what's in this bowl is 3 stalks of celery, probably 1 big carrot, half a very large onion, and unfortunately I was only able to retrieve 3 cloves. I don't know how we ended up with no garlic. It's not like us. I'll have to look around. Maybe there's more garlic somewhere on the counter, hiding under something. And then I had to share this. So this is parsley that I've had for almost 2 weeks. It's organic, and I store it in paper towels inside a Ziploc bag. Now I'm swapping out the paper towel that they were in because it got more moisture and like it's ready to get swapped out. But look at this. It looks like it was just fresh brought from the store. So I'm going to put in the entire stems. And if you were making a consommé where you wanted the broth to be nice and clear, I would say all of these small things should really be in a cheesecloth, and the herbs should be tied together so you could fish it out. Since I'm going to be straining the stock and I'm not really making a consommé that I want it to be nice and clear, I'm not so concerned about that, so I'm just gonna throw them right into the pot along with the bones. But yeah, I just had to share how vivid this organic parsley looks. And this is curly leaf. Curly leaf Italian. Actually, I think it's just curly leaf. It's the flat that's Italian. So there you go. That's all going in the pot. I'll show you what that looks like in a sec before I put the bones in. It already looks good and it already smells delicious. So I've added 8 cups of water. I was afraid to add any more because first I want to add the bones. So let me pull off the meat and add the bones and add whatever else water I need to. And put it on a low simmer. There's what it looks like so far. I've added enough water to cover most of the bones. I don't need to go tippy-tap. I'll see if I need to add more as it simmers, but I definitely need to add some black pepper, cracked black pepper, and then I realized my pepper grinder is empty, so it's time to refill it. So this is the salt and pepper grinder that we use on a daily basis. As you can see, we use a lot more pepper than we do salt. And this, I'm going to use this last Stone Mill Essentials from Aldi of the rock salt. And this is the peppercorn blend. And I get this peppercorn blend in it's a 16-ounce container at Restaurant Depot. I want to say it's $5 something. It's very, very inexpensive, and it has a mix of peppercorn. So you just take the bottom off. I think I've shown it before. Open up the reservoir. Line it up with whichever side you need to fill up. So I'm filling up the pepper, and I'm going to fill it. So this is the meat that I pulled off the bones. I'm going to pop that in the fridge for now because I don't need it until I go to make the actual soup. Because right now I'm working on the stock part. And I'm going to let it simmer on medium for probably the next half hour, 45 minutes. And then check it for seasonings to see if it has salt, pepper, if it needs more garlic. So now I just keep an ear for it because you don't really need to babysit it too much. That's it. I think the stock is done. I'm going to turn it off, let it come to room temperature, then I will strain it into another pot so the solids will go into the strainer and I'll have a pot underneath. And then divide it into turkey soup that I will make probably tomorrow, and then have some turkey stock on hand for whatever I might make this week, like maybe orzo or risotto, because I have orzo rice. So that's it for now. There's the soup, or stock. Well, there it is. Stock, and lots of it. So I've strained it out. I took the big bones out. I've strained out all the small pieces. And now I'm going to divide some to put in the freezer, in some freezer safe containers to have on hand. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening to my chatting and turkey stock. Don't forget the thumbs up. It's free for you and helps you out. Helps me out. Hopefully you learn something too, or you find it entertaining, whatever it might be. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone.